Matthew Goh was born on November 23, 1988, in Singapore, to a family with a long history of involvement in sports. His father, a former amateur tennis player, and his mother, a fitness instructor, encouraged Matthew to stay active from a very young age. Despite being exposed to a variety of sports, it was in athletics, specifically in sprinting, that Matthew showed an early interest. At the age of 9, he joined a local athletics club where he began training in both running and long jump. However, it was his speed and explosive strength that quickly made him stand out in his age group, prompting his coaches to recommend him for the more specialized event of 100-meter sprinting. At first, Matthew's training consisted of basic sprint drills and endurance-building exercises, but he rapidly adapted to the sport's demanding nature. His breakthrough came at the age of 14 when he broke his school's 100-meter sprint record, an achievement that caught the attention of Singapore's national youth track and field coach, Mr. Tan Yeow Sang. Under his guidance, Matthew began a more structured training regimen and soon became a key figure in the Singaporean youth athletics scene. At age 16, he qualified for his first national championship, finishing in the top 5 in the 100-meter event, and from that moment, it was clear that Matthew was destined for greatness. Throughout his teenage years, Matthew's performance continued to improve, and by the time he graduated from high school, he had established himself as one of Singapore's most promising young sprinters. His breakthrough moment came at the 2006 Southeast Asian SEA Games, where he earned a silver medal in the 4x100-meter relay, signaling that he was capable of competing at an international level. Matthew's journey, though full of promise, was just beginning, and the world of elite athletics was about to take notice of his extraordinary potential, career peak, and breakthrough. Matthew Goh's ascent into the international athletics scene truly began during his early 20s, after completing his studies at the National University of Singapore, where he balanced academics with intensive sprint training. Matthew turned his focus fully to professional athletics. His determination to improve his times and technique resulted in a marked increase in his performance levels. His career breakthrough came in 2012, when, at the age of 23, he qualified for the 2012 London Olympics. This was a momentous achievement, as it marked Singapore's first participation in the men's 100-meter sprint at the Olympics in over a decade. Although Matthew did not progress past the qualifying rounds in London, his presence on the world's biggest athletic stage marked a turning point in his career. He had set a new personal best of 10.26 seconds in the 100-meter during the Asian Athletics Championships earlier that year, a time that firmly placed him among the fastest sprinters in Asia. In 2014, Matthew reached his first career peak at the 2014 Commonwealth Games in Glasgow, Scotland. There, he won a bronze medal in the 100-meter sprint, finishing third in an incredibly tight race against some of the world's fastest sprinters. This was Matthew's first major individual medal at an international competition and propelled him into the upper echelons of global sprinting. His explosive acceleration, combined with his ability to maintain top speed in the latter half of the race, became his signature strength. The following year, Matthew achieved his breakthrough performance at the 2015 Southeast Asian Games in Singapore, where he earned 2 gold medals in both the 100-meter and 200-meter sprints, making him the fastest man in Southeast Asia. His triumph in front of a home crowd was a historic moment for Singaporean athletics, as it marked the first time in 42 years that a Singaporean athlete had won gold in both individual sprinting events at the SEA Games. Matthew's continued success on the international stage earned him a spot at the 2016 Rio Olympics, where he competed in both the 100-meter and 4x100-meter relay events. While he was eliminated in the quarterfinals of the 100-meter event, his performance in the relay, alongside his teammates, helped Singapore to secure a spot in the final, a remarkable feat given the high level of competition. Despite not medaling in Rio, Matthew's consistent presence at global competitions proved that he was a world-class sprinter. Main achievements and legacy. Matthew Goh's career was marked by a series of high-profile victories and performances that earned him recognition as one of Asia's premier sprinters. Some of his main achievements include 2014 Commonwealth Games, a bronze medal in the 100-meter sprint, marking his first individual medal at a major international competition. 2015 Southeast Asian Games, 2 gold medals in both the 100-meter and 200-meter sprints, solidifying his position as the top sprinter in Southeast Asia. 2016 Rio Olympics, qualification for both the 100-meter and 4x100-meter relay events, marking a significant milestone in Singapore's sprinting history. Multiple SEA Games medals. Over the course of his career, Matthew won several gold, silver, and bronze medals in the 100-meter, 200-meter, and 4x100-meter relay events at the SEA Games, establishing himself as the dominant sprinter in the region. National records. He set new national records for both the 100-meter 10.1 seconds and 200-meter 20.46 seconds events, records that stood for several years and highlighted his exceptional talent in sprinting. Matthew's success was not limited to individual performances. He was also a key contributor to Singapore's relay teams. His strategic baton exchanges and leadership in the 4x100-meter relay earned him several podium finishes at regional and international competitions. The 2015 SEA Games, where the Singaporean team won a gold medal in the relay, was one of the highlights of his relay career. Off the track, Matthew was a vocal advocate for athletics in Singapore. He actively participated in youth programs, encouraging young athletes to pursue their dreams and develop their skills. His own journey from a local athlete to an international champion became an inspiration to aspiring athletes, particularly in Singapore, where he helped raise the profile of track and field. Matthew's impact on the sport extended beyond medals and accolades. He played a pivotal role in breaking down barriers and challenging the perceptions of Singaporean athletics, showing that athletes from small nations could compete on the world stage. He worked closely with the Singapore Athletics Association to improve facilities and provide opportunities for future athletes, ensuring that his legacy would be felt for generations to come.